Nice to meet you, Nancy.
Nice to meet you too. Justin, what an eye-opener in this film, because we're used to seeing family separation because of illegal entry. However, this time around, it's about legal entry and from adoption.
Yes, that's the main source of conflict in this film. I think that it's a different way to talk about the immigration experience and also the deportation process and legislation in this country. Like you said, it's like it's very like you said it's very confusing that someone that's adopted legally by U.S. citizens and brought to this country as a child that had no choice in it would find out, as an adult that they're not allowed to stay in the country because of a loophole in paperwork.
At one point, did you say this should be made in a similar story into a film as an eye opener?
Yeah, I mean, me personally, like before making this film, I didn't know anyone who was going through this process. I was just hearing about it through the adoptee community. Um, one of my main priorities as a filmmaker is to bring empathy to my community, the Asian American community, and part of that experience is the adoptee experience. So, when I heard this was happening, I wanted to use my platform and shine a light on this issue. So, it's the purpose for me telling the story, and it is for me personal because it's part of our collective mosaic as Asian Americans.
Understand that it wasn't planned for you to play the character of Antonio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I started writing this about 4 or 5 years ago. So it was a long process, and I really I knew that once the film came out, the film would need to be talked about beyond just a release digitally or theatrically, and it's very hard to ask an actor to continue to support or talk about a film. They're doing 3-4 films a year, years later, and I was willing. I'm definitely up for the responsibility of talking about it because that's why I made the film, because I think it matters. So with that, I think it made a lot of sense. Also, as I was writing it, I spent so much time thinking about it and thinking about the character and just letting it seep into my bones that I just felt like I was hoping I could do it justice.
Definitely did. I didn't prepare like I thought I had with the amount of crying I did. It wasn't even crying, it was like sobbing at the end. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you, Nancy.